Okay, just a quick one today on the subject of John Lydon. Fearless truth teller, John Lydon. You know that he's a fearless truth teller because he keeps telling you that he's a fearless truth teller. So, case closed. Nothing more to think about there. And this is just a sequence of photos which were brought to my attention by someone on Odysee. I can't remember the guy's name, unfortunately. Maybe it's on my screen. Jan Ziska, I don't know who that is, but he made a very sequence of very interesting comments, and I had never actually seen this photo, or if I had, I hadn't, the penny hadn't dropped. But it's a very interesting photo, and there's actually 3 photos from this shoot which were published, and they all have something in common. And I'll put it on the screen now, and maybe you can try and spot it. I had to have it pointed out to me, so don't worry if you can't see it. But in all these photos, John Lydon is baring the left nipple, which, would you believe it, is a Masonic ritual, is a Masonic initiation rite. And this is from 1976. And there he is on a cross. It's kind of blaspheme in itself, and he's baring his left nipple. As I say, in every single shot. So you could say, well, okay, that's just how his shirt's falling down. No, quite clearly, that was the intention of the shoot. Wobble, was his great, well, I don't think it was his great friend, but whatever, was his friend.
Punk became like fascist. It has to be this way or else. I thoroughly despise religion, in the same way I despise national pride, all these things that cause people to kill each other. I think the world would be a much better place without them.
Who is the enemy of the USA? Allah! So say hello to Allah! Allah be praised!
Organised chaos, yes.
Chaos, yeah, okay.
All music is, and to pretend otherwise is a lie and a cheat and a fraud. It's all about noise, high energy, drama, tension.
Really touched to see the link between Nelson Mandela and Rise made more clear on the performance that I've seen on YouTube, because I'm not sure how many people realise what that song's about.
Yeah.
Will you rise for Mandela?
To me, Nelson Mandela is my people. His message is my message. One world, one race. I think I'm watching all these various situations now evolve around the world. It's becoming clear we really don't need governments any much longer. We really don't. They can sort it out.
But if you just want to talk about these kind of occultist, kind of aristocratic lines, I mean, she's very much adjacent to all of that. She was a 1960s sort of it girl and was friends with the likes of Jimi Hendrix, Mick Jagger and Mark Bolan. She went to all the right parties, and then she's 15 years senior to John Lydon, which is really weird, right? And John Lydon is this sort of like, this is 1977 now. She had this big flat, I believe it was in Chelsea actually. She had this big flat, and it was obviously a nice apartment, and it became like the centre of operations. It was like where all the cool kids would go, and they probably had a lot of drugs there and sex parties and God knows what, And all the cool kids wanted to go there, and it was all kind of coordinated, kind of out of this flat.
But you got a flat in Chelsea now?
Yeah, just about.
But you got a flat in Chelsea now?
Yeah, just about.
But you got a flat in Chelsea now.
Yeah, just about. They complain about the noise, eh? How unfair.
But they were due to be on the flight that was Lockerbie. They had tickets on that flight. But then Nina Forster, she was late. And it was just like, Lydon's talked about this, and it was like, oh, it was crazy. She was driving me mad because she, she wouldn't get ready. And it's a bit like, was Nina Forster, the daughter of this, incredibly wealthy German heir, or, well, German media baron, was she tipped the wink? Don't get on that flight. You've got tickets on this flight. Well, miss the flight, love. Don't get on it. They missed the flight. And that does lead one to speculate. I mean, who knows on that one, but it's a bit suspicious.